Liberty, 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 liberty. I always wanted to say that, dude.
Holy moly.
You see, the playoff ended up going UCLA's way. They took down Alabama 22-30 to get the victory. And here are my stats in my freshman season and last season with Colorado. You see, pretty similar. I did have more interceptions my freshman season and a couple of more touchdowns. And the Heisman Trophy winner ended up being Dylan Raiola. You already know mini Patrick Mahomes. Hopefully this season my name will appear somewhere up here, but it is extremely difficult being a defensive player. But you see, I already have the record for most interceptions in college football history, and we still have like 2 seasons to go. And taking a look at my trophy room, we had a lot of these bad boys from Notre Dame. They had so many rivalry games, the Cotton Bowl, Sugar Bowl, and we won the national championship. And then over at Colorado, I had a few, being the best defensive player, best defensive back, and of course we got that Liberty Bowl championship. So many schools want me to come to their squad to change the program, but I decided I really want to stay at Colorado, dude. I feel like we have unfinished business. I want to try to make it to the college football playoff this season. And shout out to Dion, one of my favorite athletes. I know you heard he had that bladder stuff going on, so we're all glad that he's okay. And you see right away my energy is getting decreased. I gotta go hang out with some people not knowing what they're talking about when it comes to football. But we are still getting these NIL deals. This one is gonna come from a company that uses a tracking device to see your movement on the field. And if I accept this one, I am gonna get 4 skill points, and our injury will be permanently increased by 3 on the final week of the campaign. So you see my weekly agenda. Of course, you know, we still have to pay attention to those academics. I'm trying to get my leadership up a little bit. Everything else is gonna have to wait because we already used some of our energy messing around at the beginning. So here's a list of the best college football players in the nation. I always like to go check this out. You see, Notre Dame has like 2 people on their defense from this. Can you imagine if I was still there? It would be an absolute wrap for everybody. I think they have like a 97 overall defense. And I'm going over to my attributes. Look, I'm checking out Ball Hawk because I still want to get that upgraded. So in order to do that, I'm going to have to raise up my man coverage 1 more level. Look at that. We have that group up to a 95. And speaking of ratings, you see I'm a 94 overall. So you know your boy is going to be out there absolutely beasting. I'm the best player on the team at Colorado. So let's get into this first game. Let's get it! So we are excited to be back out here on this field with our teammates, trying to do our thing, and right away, UMASS is trying to go to the end zone. I'm like, hold up, brother. Look, I thought about blitzing. They're going to find somebody, and they are already in striking distance. I'm like, this is not the way our debut is supposed to go. And I'm coming up, helping out with a hit right there. You see they have a 3rd and goal. We need to get a stop right here. The quarterback is going to fumble the ball. A lineman ended up scooping that thing up. And I'm going to take him down in the backfield. So that was almost a disaster for Massachusetts, but they are going to get a field goal. And now our team is trying to go down and get a touchdown, led by Julian Lewis. He ended up coming back to Colorado, and we are going to get a score. I was low-key hoping that we got some crazy transfer quarterback that came here, but I'm hoping Julian Lewis is going to be better. He's like an 89 overall, so that might help. Let's see what they're going to do right now. He's going down in the backfield. And now our offense is back out here trying to get some points. They actually updated Julian Lewis's hairstyle, and we are going to get the score. I'm like, all right, now our offense is rolling. I don't know how good UMASS have. Boom! They got lucky they were able to recover that one. It could have been really bad, and I'm in that backfield, taking down the running back. You see your boy out here doing his thing. They have a 3rd and long, and he's trying to throw that thing deep. It's going to fall incomplete. So I still like playing the slot over. Ooh, man. I thought I was about to get myself a pick 6 right there. Whenever they're throwing those screens, you already know what time it is. And I thought he was going to check it down right there. But they're trying to drive down the field at the end of the half, and they are doing just that. I'm like, come on, bro. We got to tighten up. You know they're going to get in there for their first touchdown. Man, that's not a good sign. I did not want them to get any touchdowns in this game, but we're getting a 48-yarder. I'm like, okay, Julian. Our quarterback is out here trying to do his thing. 3rd and 2. Over the middle, they are going to complete that pass. But I still like playing the slot, as I was saying before. I like the way you're able to move yourself around pretty much on defense. You just have to know which formations and plays to call when they're in that menu. And look, I'm deflecting that pass. They're not going to be able to get that one. I thought he was going to throw that thing into the flats. I was lurking. And now with a 1st and 10, he's going to complete another pass. What a beautiful tackle over the middle. 3rd. Oh, my goodness, bruh.
What in the blue moon?
I see the play coming. I'm a step slow right now. I'm a little rusty, dude. You know what I mean? 1st and 10. The quarterback is taking off running. He's going to slide. And now they're threatening to score. But I said, give me that. They use it, they use it. They use it, they use it, they use it, they use it. They use it, they use it. They use it, they use it, they use it, they use it. I come up with my first pick. Turnover King is back, sitting in his throne. But look at UMass, they are not giving up. You know this game is far from over when it comes to college football. It only takes 1 or 2 plays for them to break it wide open. But now 5 minutes left in the 4th quarter. We're trying to do something. No! AJ, if you throw my way, I am gonna make you pay. That's exactly what I do. I have 2 interceptions in this game so far. And now over the You see me coming up with that hit. I am not messing around. Ooh, I thought I was going to have a 3rd pick right there. You see only 2:17 left in this one. Right over my head again. Yo, this quarterback is playing with fire. Keep on messing around with London Bridges. You know what's going to happen. And 1:30 left. They're trying to score right here. He's taking off running. Wait. No, he's going to get rid of it. Hey, you can't be scared to show these, dude. What you over there doing, brother? He about to hit one of them with the ball. And look on the screen. They are getting down to the 2-yard line. We are trying to prevent them from doing anything, and they throw it my way. And he is going to get in there. I'm like, daggone, and now they're trying to go for two to cut this lead down to 3. We have everything covered, and he's going to go down in the backfield with the sack. So we did what we had to do. However, you see we are back on defense, and UMASS has an opportunity to win the game. But they're running that no huddle, hurry up offense because he got sacked. The clock is still ticking, and I was firing up the crowd. 3rd down and long. What are they going to do? He's trying to get rid of it, but it's batted down. So it comes down to one play. The quarterback is panicking, and he is going to go down yet again. And we're going to walk out of here with a W. You see my boy Chip is in the crowd enjoying the victory with the fans. I'm kind of nervous, man. We only beat UMass 16-21. I feel like we should have came out in our opener and absolutely destroyed somebody, but maybe everybody was a little rusty. I'm going to hope that is the case. You see my stats down there. I had a couple deflections, a couple interceptions, ended up with an A+ grade, so I'm happy about that. And we're the National Defensive Player of the Week. And look who I got up here. I'm talking to Coach Prime, brother. And you know I had to do some editing in order to do that. But you see they are happy with my performance. The coach trust is going to increase. And now we're getting hit up by another NIL deal. But they're saying this is 12 weeks long. It'll cost 3 energy up front. And I'll only get 3 stamina permanently. And at the end, 6 skill points. I'm like, nah, dude, we're good. Let's get it! In the swamp, taking on Florida. That's the first time that I actually saw one of the drone shows, you know what I'm saying? And they're, oh my goodness. Ooh, I was about to light that dude up, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you. 3rd down and 4 already. And they are gonna get the first down and keep it moving. 3rd and 6. Quarterback dropping back. Throwing that thing to the end zone. And I am gonna bat it down. Man, I think he would have caught that if I would have went for a pick, so I definitely had to go for the swat that time. And you see our offense is on the field, and we are going to get the first score. So their quarterback is Trevor Jackson. I believe he went to Arkansas, or goes to Arkansas, I should say. But let's see what he's going to be able to do out here. Oh, no, one of my teammates is injured. He's going to have an ankle bruise, so he is going to be able to come back. I'm like, okay. We cannot be losing players this early in the season, so I'm happy that he's okay. But Florida is trying to drive down this field. Let's see what they're going to do. He holds on to the ball too long. And he gets sacked in the backfield, 3rd and 12. Look, I thought they were going to throw this little screen. And he gets rid of the ball, but he got hit. But now they ended up getting the ball back, 3rd and long. He's taken down around midfield. And now we're moving on to the second quarter. Ooh, I thought I was going to get myself a pick, bro. 3:30 left in the half. They're trying to run a screen. The running back has some good yardage, but it is 4th down. They decide to go for it. We're trying to get a stop right here. He's going to take off running. And he slid right before I could put the hit on, bruh. And now they have it. And their tight end is diving in the end zone for the score. So they have an Amir Jackson, a Trevor Jackson. They got like the Jackson 5 out here or something, don't they?
Ha.
And now look at our offense. We are going to return the favor. I'm like, yo, man, I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. We're actually getting scores on offense. You know, that wasn't really happening last season, and that really should have been pass interference on me. They are going to run the ball on 4th down. Their back is going to break free, and he's taking that thing all the way. I'm like, man, this is not looking good. Parker is getting a huge gain and getting into the end zone right there. And they're throwing that thing deep again. I am gonna get another swat. I'm being smarter about when I try to pick the ball off, dude. You know what I'm saying? Because normally I would always go for picks, but sometimes they'll catch some of those things because they give you a crazy animation sometimes when you go for that interception, and our defense is gonna break down. This is becoming a shootout. We are going back and forth in this one. You see, Florida has the lead, but our offense is right there trying to get something else, and we do. Albert trying to hold up 4 fingers, but he only had 3. But we are going into the 4th quarter. This game is wild already, man. 21-21. They try to keep it on the ground, and he's not going anywhere. Now with a 3rd and 7. Sing it for me! I appreciate that, dog! I am taking that thing all the way back for the touchdown! Needed that one, didn't we? Because now we are up 28-21. Look, I knew they were trying to run that screen, and I forgot to take that running animation off of my character, man. I don't like them little steps they be taking, you feel me? I ended up taking it off of Jet Rush. I'm gonna have to do the same for London. And you see Florida is driving down the field once again. I feel like whoever has the ball last is who is gonna win this game, because we are not getting any stops on defense. Really? Right over my head. And now they have a 1st and goal. They're gonna run that thing right up the middle. And there's another one. I told you we are just going back and forth. This time Clark is getting a touchdown. And let's see if our offense will be able to return the favor. We are already on the 1-yard line, and we are gonna get in there, bruh. So can we just get one stop with 1:30 left in the game? I feel like we have to, bro. If we go to overtime, it's not gonna be a good look because Florida is at home, and you know how crazy the swamp gets. But look, they are getting another 1st down. He's rumbling, bumbling, stumbling, trying to stay up. The running back right up the middle, and we are going to take him down. He has a little injury. Hopefully it's not too bad. 28-35. They need to get the touchdown. Right here, I knew he was going to throw it over there. I could not get there in time. Under a minute left in the game, and we're trying to get this goal line stand. 3rd and 9. The quarterback is going to take off running, and he gets the 1st down. This cannot be happening, dude. Are they going to punch it in? Yes, they are. So I was hoping that they did not go for 2, and they are actually going to go ahead and tie it up. So we are in overtime, and Florida is starting off with the ball first. That's good for us, because we'll know exactly what we have to do on offense. Give me! Oh my goodness, I thought I had that!
QJB, you're terrible.
You have got to be kidding me! We would have walked this thing off with a pick 6. I would have been taking that thing back to the house. Instead, they are trying to get in the end zone, 3rd and 9. We need to get a stop right here, and we do just that. And our offense is on the field after they get a field goal. I'm not sure exactly what we're gonna do. However, we're gonna walk out of here with a W. So we ended up getting a touchdown. I really wish I was able to see the play. That's what we need in college football, dude. You already know, the ability to see what the other side of the ball is doing in Road to Glory. But check it out, we ended up getting a 25-yard touchdown. That boy Julian Lewis is actually balling out. I'm like, all right, man, we might have something going this season. So drop a like and sub if you haven't. I'll be back with some more of this soon. And Jet Rush, take me out of here, Siri!
That's nasty. Peace.